back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Firefly, Season 1, Episode number 14. Seems like it is the very last one, people. But don't hesitate to like and subscribe this one, even though it's the last one. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what to do. It does help the algorithm. Help us.
Alright, a couple comments from episode 13, starting with executive producer Jason, who says, I too am frustrated by the flippant negativity towards sex workers. I'm sad this is almost over. Majin says, there's no way she's about to kiss him after he just kissed that whore. I love it. LOL. And the last comments from executive producer Bjorn, who says, hey guys, so now we've reached the final episode. This show had pretty much everything against it, from airing out of order to horrible time slots, and on top of that, a network that just didn't understand the story. From what I've heard, the show's direction was too dark for Fox, but neither Joss Whedon nor the cast wanted to change it. That was the final nail in the coffin, so to speak. What really frustrates me is that the show had so much potential, and they really tried to build a whole universe that could have been full of amazing stories. Back in the day, the fans sent thousands of emails and handwritten letters trying to save the show. The cult following of browncoats worldwide only grew when the DVD sets were released. A whole movement started to bring back Firefly that took over the media and even swapped over to other TV shows. Hell, even Troy and Abed made a pact that if one of them died, they staged it to look like a suicide caused by the unjust cancellation of Firefly. Due to the fans' uproar, we did get the Serenity movie in 2005. That kind of wraps up the story. Don't get me wrong, I am happy for that, but it just wasn't enough. Unfortunately, streaming services weren't a thing back then, because there's no doubt in my mind that Firefly would have been picked up by one of them in today's age.
Yeah, that's true.
There is a TV special called Firefly 10th Anniversary Browncoats Unite, pretty much a gathering of the cast and writers sharing stories and reminiscing over the show and what could have been. I highly recommend watching, but only after the movie. If you want to, I can provide that in due time. Just let me know. Great reactions as always. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, let's get to episode 14 right now.
Bounty hunt?
Yeah.
Little River just gets more colorful by the moment. What'll she do next?
Either blow us all up or rub soup in her hair. It's a toss-up.
I hope she does the soup thing. It's always a hoot, and we don't all die from it.
It's always a
kid.
Yeah. She's definitely got funny.
Something wrong?
I'm just getting a weird heat bounce off our wake.
Engine flux?
Sensors probably got turned around. I'll climb
Don't
up.
blow the lock of the seal. The only way she can get in there is if she knows the combination.
I don't leave my guns around, man. I don't leave them loaded.
Well, somehow she got her hands on your hardware. Now, supposing she took up something with hole-piercing bullets.
Bullets are self-led, Mel. Even Vera could barely breach the hull. She's the best I got. Now, let's move this conversation in a not Jane's fault direction. I didn't make her crazy.
Jane's fault?
Hell, I didn't even want her on the ship.
Is that the direction you want this conversation to go in?
You want me to call you
So I'll
out?
take a lashing for something I ain't the cause of.
Where's River at now?
In her room, which I'm thinking we'll bolt from the outside from now on.
That's a little extreme, isn't it?
Anybody remember her coming at me with a butcher's knife?
Wacky fun.
You want to go, little man?
Only if it's someplace with candlelight.
Sir, I know she's unpredictable, but I don't think she'd harm anyone.
Butcher's knife?
Anyone we can't spare. I mean, as far as we know, the girl's never even picked up a gun before.
Anyone
That
can't
ain't
spare.
Kenny? You got something to say?
She was a really good shot this one time.
I didn't creep up on that ship. I guess they really ain't got a lot of good instruments on that ship. It is a relic.
This looks high tech.
Oh, you gotta have some little to gas yourself down there.
That ship definitely had Expanse vibes, right? Doesn't this all have Expanse vibes right now?
Okay, Katie. Why don't you speak your piece?
It was when the captain and Wash got took by Niska.
You'd like to forget that anytime soon.
Well, we all went in. Me too. Didn't make much account of myself, I'm afraid.
I got no problem with the notion you're not killing nobody, Katie.
What's this got to do with River? She wasn't even in that fight.
Well, no, she was. I got pinned down, and there were 3 guys, and I couldn't... And then River comes up. She looks out, sees them all, and they was spread out, you know, had some cover. But she only looked for a second and took my gun, closed her eyes, killed him.
1 shot each. Add that.
She shot them?
All 3, dead in an instant, with their eyes still closed.
Well, that's FIREFLY de Pian. You saw it wrong.
Not a jot. And it weren't auto fire or luck. She just did the math.
You understand how that sounds?
What?
Yeah.
She killed him with mathematics. What else could it have been?
You couldn't have done it, Jane. Nor you, Captain. Nobody can shoot like that that's a person.
That's a person.
So River's not a person.
Please don't be mad.
I just want to understand what you're saying here. I thought River was your friend.
She is. Simon.
Oh my god.
Right after she
She's
looked at me,
listening in, maybe.
she smiled. Like nothing was wrong. Like we were playing. Scared me.
Could be she saved your life, David.
Oh, I'm all aware of that, and I'm not
Probably didn't even know what was going on. You know, thought it was a game.
Later on, you can explain to me how that's a comfort.
Right.
Might have used some of that math we've been hearing
What we got
about.
here to deal with is the larger issue, and that larger issue is we got someone on board this ship might be a danger to us. And the question of whether we like her. Some of us were attached to her. Kaylee, I know you have. You were spoken up sooner.
You're spying on both sides, babe.
I find River pleasant enough myself. But she does have an oddness to her, and I ain't just talking about her proficiency with firearms. Girl knows things. Things she shouldn't. Things she couldn't.
What, are you saying she's a witch?
Yes, Jane. She's a witch. She has had Congress with the beast.
She's in Congress.
How did your brain even learn human speech? I'm just so curious.
This isn't a joking matter. This is about our lives and Rivers.
Thank you.
She's deeply intuitive. It's true that
I
sometimes...
don't think she's intuitive, Doctor. I think she's a reader.
Psychic?
Is that even remotely possible? You tell me. You've been studying what they've done to her.
They've, they definitely altered the way she reacts to things, even the way she perceives, but I'm not...
Psychic, though? That sounds like something out of science fiction.
You live in a spaceship, dude.
I'm about to say, like, are we not
Whoa,
in the
back up a
future?
sec. Are you saying she really reads minds?
Oh, near enough. Am I alone thinking along these lines?
No. Well, I don't like the idea of someone hearing what I'm thinking.
No one likes the idea of hearing what you're thinking.
Yeah,
Minds
facts.
could have any number of uses for a psychic.
A psychic. Or an assassin.
About both.
She's just a kid.
You gotta get that out your head, man.
What's a
She just wants to
sister?
be
I feel you though.
a kid.
But they did some experiments that you
Yeah,
can't even
wishes for
explain.
horses, we'd all be eating steak. What do we plan to do about this?
Well, that's the question.
I don't think she'd ever hurt any of us.
Maybe you're right.
Yet.
I ain't gonna make a decision on anything till I thought on it a while. It's late. Let's get some rest.
Simon?
Gotta go check on my assassin.
Oh, please don't be mad. I had to say something.
I'm not mad at you. I just... She loves this ship. I think it's more home to her than any place she's been.
What about you?
Yeah, I thought the hospital was home. It was really making a difference there. Embarrassingly large stacks of money, and I would be there right now if she hadn't. Yeah, if they had just left her alone.
See, that's what she said to her. That was what his little cut was. I'd still
It's
be
so
there.
bad here.
I don't even know if the captain was.
I mean, isn't there anything about this place you're glad of?
How many times does Kayla gotta say you have to say the right thing?
All right.
They're never gonna have that moment.
It's pathetic, really.
No,
Acting like kids. It's pathetic, really.
Good night.
Don't let the space bugs bite.
Stop trying to get him to read your mind.
Space bugs.
Expecting him to be psychic when he got something else going on in his head right now. That's not loving you. He's trying now. Y'all trying to kick his sister off. She's an assassin. I'm not finna read your mind to be like, oh yeah, also you. Let me love it right now. I don't want to talk to you. Kiss. You look bad. I'm gonna talk about it a while. Go assassin. How he able to get in? I don't know. I know they lock their doors.
Well, he seems like he has high-tech equipment, so he probably has an easy way to open this stuff. He even has a high-tech gun.
It was very easy for him to sneak on too.
I bet he has cloaking stuff.
What, for his ship?
Yep.
I heard somebody walking up here.
He knocked him out. I mean, he knocked him out.
Everybody locked in.
River?
I mean, what if they take Kayla because he doesn't know it's her?
River?
Or he thinks it's her.
Well, you got a whole picture.
I like this ship. Serenity. She's good looking.
How did you get on?
Strains the mind a bit, don't it? You think you're all alone? Maybe I come down the chimney, Kaylee. Bring presents to the good girls and boys. Maybe not, though. Maybe I've always been here.
What do you want?
That's a beating heart, isn't it? Pull off any one of 1,000 parts, she'll just die. Such a slender thread. You ever been raped?
What?
It's too dark for Fox. Okay, it's too dark.
The captain is right down that hallway. He can hear you.
The captain's locked in his quarters. They all are.
Who just asked that? Just right
There's nobody to
naturally.
help you.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Say it.
There's nobody can help me.
I'm gonna tie you up now. And you know what I'm gonna do then? I'm gonna give you a present. Get rid of a problem you've got. And I won't touch you in any wrong fashion, nor hurt you at all. Unless you make some kind of ruckus. You throw a monkey wrench into my dealings in any way, your body is forfeit. Ain't nothing but a body to me. And I can find all unseemly manner of use for it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Oh.
Now tell me, Kaylee, where does River sleep?
Oh, that's what you're here for? It's just coincidence. We were just talking. Well, you know what? She down the hall.
It's even creepier that he knows everybody's names. It makes him seem way more sinister.
So he can get locked in his quarters.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna show out, babe. You already know. Woo! Oh, just kidding. He knocked him out easily. Just kidding.
He caught him by surprise. See, River will take care of business though.
Dr. Tam, why don't you sit yourself down?
Rather die standing.
Well, the intention is not for you to die. The warrant doesn't specify any particular need for you to be alive, but where's your sister?
Are you alliance?
Am I a lion?
What?
I don't think of myself as a lion.
A
You might as well, though. I believe I will kill people if someone upsets my plan. I'm gonna seal you in, though. You just sit.
Seal you in
You can
though.
still walk away from this. I know you're tired.
Ooh. Ooh.
Don't go visiting my intentions.
I know you're tired, but I know you're tight.
Don't ever.
Don't go visiting my intentions. He's got bars, babe. He just
Yeah.
says hard shit.
Man is stronger by far than woman. Yet only woman can create a child. Does that seem right to you? It's all the hide and seek I got time for.
You know, all the killing adventures I've been on, nobody ever asked my questions either. That's why I keep asking the same ones over and over.
Show yourself. Finish this exchange, or your brother's brains will be flying every which way.
There ain't no
You
shit.
understand? I'm sort of on the clock here. It's frustrating.
You're wrong, Carly.
I'm not wrong, Dumpling. I will shoot your brother dead if you
Wrong
don't.
about River. River's not in the ship. They didn't want her here, but she couldn't make herself leave. So she melted away.
What?
He didn't know she could do that, but she did.
I'm not sure I take your meaning there.
I'm not on the ship. I'm in the ship. I am the ship.
What?
River.
River's gone.
Then who exactly are we talking to?
I'm talking to Serenity.
This is whole shit.
And Early? Serenity is very unhappy.
What does she mean she melted?
She melted into the ship. Can you do things to ask the ship?
Kenny? River,
It's not River anymore. It's just Serenity now.
Tie me up. I don't know where he came from.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
I told him where you were. I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to do.
I'm fine. Now I need you to do something for me. Gotta be brave.
I'm tied up. I can't.
Got tools. Something sharp. Don't be scared. I'm right here.
Where'd she go?
I can't keep track of her when she's not incorporeally possessing a spaceship. Don't look at me.
Some nonsensical crap. Ain't nobody can do that. You somewhere on this boat. Somewhere with a con playing games. That's somewhat unsettling.
Early. Mr. Jubal Early, bounty hunter. May I call you Jubal?
Ain't nobody calls me that.
Your mother does.
How do you know that?
I'm sorry. Did.
Dead.
She's gone now.
Is that supposed to scare me? Bringing up my mother?
You're a liar. I don't think your intentions are honorable.
No, I'm a bounty hunter. It's not generally considered honorable so much as I live by a code, though, which I think is
You
worth
hurt people.
only when the job requires it.
Wrong. You're a bad liar. You crawl inside me uninvited and you hurt my crew. I see everything that passes.
I only hurt people because they keep getting in the way of me finding you. Tell them.
What am I, your advocate?
You are starting now.
River? I mean,
He's
Serenity.
really very gentle and fuzzy. We're becoming fast friends.
Folks are all insane.
Well, my sister's a ship. We had a complicated childhood.
Doesn't anybody care that I have a finely crafted gun pointed at this boy's head?
I care.
And you gonna come out and stop me from doing what I don't want to? You gonna be smart here, River? River?
Serenity?
Serenity?
Oh. What the hell's going on here?
I need you to do me a favor, Captain.
There's a guy. He's very blurry. You gotta be careful. Ah. How come there's a guy on board and how come you're all of a sudden the ship?
I know you have questions,
That would be why I just asked them.
but
That's
there
why I
isn't a
just
lot of
asked them.
time, Captain. I need you to trust me.
Am I dreaming?
We all are. Don't make faces. Ready?
Okay, what you got for me?
These older mamas have locators at all.
Won't help.
You know, with the exception of one deadly and unpredictable midget, this girl is the smallest cargo I've ever had to transport, yet by far the most troublesome. Does that seem right to you?
What'd you do?
Who?
The midget.
Arson. The man loved fire.
I can take this guy out.
He's faster than you. All of you. And he's wearing armor.
What about his face? Is his face wearing armor?
No touching guns.
What about his face?
Do now. Are you ready?
How do you know what this guy's gonna do?
I'm very close to him. He doesn't even see it.
Okay, but
Go now.
Okay. Now I know what we doing though.
You're not welcome here anymore, Arlene.
You think I'm gonna leave here empty-handed?
I know it.
Yeah, well, you know me real well.
Wish I didn't. You like to hurt folk.
It's part of the job.
It's why you took the job. Power, control, pain. Your mother knew. Sadness in her when she waved goodbye.
Oof.
She's relieved.
Because you're an evil kid.
Saw darkness in you. You're not well.
You want him to shut up now. Made the right move, darling. That's for you to go with old early.
You think so? Some of us feel differently.
Ooh, is he just gonna fly off in
You
space?
done. He ain't got no pss, pss. He ain't got no pss, pss.
And he's done those.
Up to the spaceship. Oh, she shut it off.
Permission to come aboard?
You know, you ain't quite right.
It's a popular theory.
Go on, get in there. Give your brother a thrashing for messing up your plan.
He takes so much looking after.
He takes so much looking after.
Left. Your left. Okay, now very gently pull that aside.
This is really not my area of expertise, Doctor. I tend to be putting these into people more
Not
than the
taking
other
them out.
thing.
Can I mop your brow? I am at the ready with the fearsome brow mop.
I'm ready to mop.
Okay, I'm just gonna pass out for a minute, but you're doing great.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and
And
pass
you live to
that.
fight another day.
Any chance that Shimon the Quern might survive?
If he had left, I'd say his chance would be about 1 in a very large number. He knows how to play. I should live.
Oh my god. Nuts, I tell you.
Just feels such a fool. Yeah. All the years of priest training.
All the years of
Taking
priest
out
training.
one bounty hunter.
Don't get me wrong, I gave you a hell of a fight.
You didn't do shit.
There'll be poems and songs. Just wait.
At least you got some play. I missed every damn thing.
And then his boat comes by, gotcha.
And
And
no
it turns
shepherd.
out he's like 14 years old. I mean, he must have been some kind of genetic experiment, because I swear, this guy was, oh, my daddy whipped me so hard. Oh. Well, I'm a force. Let's see you match that.
I can win this.
Oh, I'm hearing a lot of talk there, genius. Come on, show me what you got.
I mean, literally, I can win this. Where your boy at? I'm about to say.
Well, here I am.
That's just how it goes off.
Here I am.
Here I go.
Alright, that was the conclusion of Firefly. Now, I don't know if this was set to be the season finale intendedly. I don't know if they knew it was about to be canceled, or I don't know if this was just an episode to get to another episode, but this is the very last one. And it seems to me that it did play. It played like an episode just in the middle of episodes. Like, there would be another one after that. But I must say, I really did like the Venom. I like Jubilee or Jubilee, whatever his name was. Early came through. Okay, I like that guy. His swag was on point. His confidence, his villainous was on point, man. He's very calm. He's good at what he does. He knew it. And, hey, it just so happens this was just not a ordinary bounty to pick up messing with this girl right here. So he got the best of when he got pushed over. He was bested. And I thought that was a really, really great writing to get him. You mean you wouldn't go beat him hand to hand fighting and shooting and shit. So I think that was a really good play to just push him in space. That's just it. You can't do nothing after that. I mean, he's dead. Because there is no, he ain't even got no rocket things on his thing like you should have to move around. So he's a done deal. Other than that, man, it was a very slow-paced episode, but just about revolving around that and getting the doctor's sister out of there. And I'm glad to see they had a resolution at the end. But man, did they let us down with, because we can never see what the shepherd really is. But they alluded to, again, something else. But I guess that shall remain a mystery for now. But hey, once again, it was a good season. Thank you guys for picking it. We probably would have never looked at it ever in time. Yeah, but it was a good time watching all the people on this season and episode. And hey, I don't know why they canceled it, but I had a good time with it.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I absolutely, I didn't think this episode was slow-paced at all. I thought it was high intensity. I loved the interactions with Early. I thought he was a fantastic character.
Yeah.
Really villainous, very charming, very like, just his entire dialogue was fantastic, so well written. As far as I was super like, did they really commit to this cheesy ass? She becomes part of the ship, so I'm so glad that wasn't a thing. Because I was like, what are we doing now? So I'm so glad that the show maintained its integrity in that regard too, and the fact that River was in the other ship was brilliant, so smart, that's so aligned with something that she would do. It reminded me of the one episode where they're hiding outside the ship too, so I thought that was really great. I totally agree with you as far as like the writing in this episode on how they bested him was so well done, because it wouldn't make sense. They clearly showed how easy he was at taking them out, that they wouldn't have beat him in physically in that regard. So it had to be a plan which River herself put in place, and she obviously communicated that to Mal, who came through at the end to, kick him off in space. So I thought all of that was really well done. But I absolutely love the introduction to that character. I'm so glad we got like a River-centric episode where she seemed to have some authority and some, control over herself too. But it does lend itself to so many like things that we could go from here, and the fact that they didn't do it or they couldn't, and all the stipulations you guys gave us too is really disappointing. I can only imagine being in the throes of the show while it was live and having that ripped away from you, as like knowing that nothing else would come of it. Super disappointing, but all in all, very interesting series, very different from anything we've watched so far. It's unique, and it's definitely a standalone show in that regard too. And I'm sure next month you guys are going to vote in the movie, which essentially you guys have said is how they could best wrap it up, because obviously this is not a wrapped up episode that wraps up the series in any way. It's very, like you said, I feel like it fits in the middle of a season. It's not even a season finale. So looking forward to seeing that as well, so we can put the bow on this series in the only way that we're able to, based on what's available to us. But great pick, guys. This was a lot of fun, and can't wait to check out the movie. All right,
well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Firefly Season 1, Episode 14, the finale of it. And until next time, people, peace.